Ever heard about that king, the one with like mountains of gold stashed away?
Oh yeah, tons of legends about those.
Yeah, secret vaults and lost treasures and all that. Makes you wonder why we're so obsessed with gold even now.
It's not just money, is it?
Nope, it's way more. It's about power, security, like a safety net for when things go bad.
Speaking of which, have you heard about India's little gold maneuver?
Yeah, that's what we're diving into today. Over 100 tons of gold secretly brought back to India. Can you believe it?
Wild stuff. We're looking at some excerpts from the Reserve Bank of India, RBI, has.txt.
Catchy title, right?
Well, the contents are anything but boring. This gives us a peek into how nations are viewing wealth and security these days, with all the uncertainty in the world.
So imagine this. Dhanteras, the big festival in India, celebrating wealth, all about prosperity.
October 29th, 2024, right?
Yep. Everyone's lighting lamps, praying to Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune. And meanwhile, the RBI is quietly making a huge move.
Like huge, 102 tons of gold being brought back from the Bank of England.
That's like what, moving a small building made of solid gold? It's a powerful statement for sure.
Definitely impacts where India keeps its gold reserves too.
They had a lot to begin with, right?
Oh yeah. As of September 2024, a total of 854.73 metric tons. But get this, 324 of those tons were stored in places like the Bank of England and the Bank for International Settlements. So this move brings a big chunk of it back home to India.
So why is this such a big deal?
Yeah.
It's their gold. They can keep it wherever, right?
You'd think so, but it's more than just moving things around. Think about it. You wouldn't keep all your savings under your mattress, would you?
Well, no, I like to diversify a bit.
Exactly. Countries do the same. But there's a shift happening, a growing trend for nations to hold their own assets, especially gold.
So are countries getting nervous about keeping their gold in other countries?
It's not just nerves. There are a bunch of factors at play. Geopolitical tensions are high. Look at the war in Ukraine, for instance.
Yeah, that's definitely added to the uncertainty.
Right. That makes countries want to consolidate, pull their assets closer to home.
Makes sense.
Then there's the whole de-dollarization thing. Countries looking to rely less on the US dollar.
So where does gold fit into all this?
Gold is like the OG safe haven asset. It holds its value, especially when things like currencies are all over the place.
Okay, hold up a sec. Safe haven asset. That sounds like something important, but how does that affect, regular people?
Okay, think about it this way. Smart investors never put all their eggs in one basket, right?
Diversify, spread the risk.
Exactly. Gold is like that safe basket. When the economy gets rocky, people turn to gold because it tends to keep its value, maybe even go up when other investments are going down.
Interesting. So by bringing back all this gold, is India hinting that they're worried about the global economy?
It's definitely a possibility, right? We're in unpredictable times, inflation, questions about whether the global financial system is stable in the long run. Increasing their gold reserves could be India's way of preparing.
Like battening down the hatches, getting ready for a storm.
Exactly, a way of saying, we're going to handle whatever comes our way.
But it's not just about riding out the storm, is it? I read that strong gold reserves can boost investor confidence. Is that why India did this so quietly? Almost like a secret mission.
That's a great point. Moving this much gold could really shake up the market.
Make people nervous.
For sure. They probably didn't want to spook investors or cause unnecessary volatility.
Plus, it's a bit of a power move, isn't it? Showing the world that India is a major player.
Oh, absolutely. It sends a clear message. India is a force to be reckoned with. It's all about control, security, self-reliance.
It's like they're saying, we've got this. So what does this gold rush mean for the rest of us? Well, maybe it's a good time to think about our own safe haven assets. And hey, keep an eye on those gold prices, right?
Always a good idea.
But there's a bigger question here. What else are countries doing behind the scenes to secure their financial future? What does it mean for the global balance of power? This isn't your typical gold rush. This one's happening in the world of high finance, and it's shaping the future as we speak.
Definitely something to keep an eye on.
Absolutely. It'll be interesting to see how this all plays out.